Hi, and welcome to lesson 4. So in this lesson, we're focusing on sensory organs. One of the ways that this can be taught, of course, again, is through lecture, but a better way when lecturing about color blindness would be to actually show the students a chart that looks something like this. This way, they can actually see what a person with regular vision sees, like you would see on this side, or what a person with green or red color blindness would see, like you would see on this side. So that's one example of a sensory activity. Another example, again, instead of just talking about the blind spot, you can actually have the students do the activity that has to do with this. This isn't multimedia per se, but it certainly is hands-on. And then when you're talking about hearing, this is a multimedia activity. So you can basically have the students experience how a person with a hearing loss would hear someone in, let's say, a crowded room or just listening one-on-one. So here are a couple of demonstrations. So someone with normal hearing hears what they would hear.
The show is a sellout. The weekend is always busy. That's why I got our tickets in advance. Everyone seems to love the show. I think they got 5 curtain calls. It was great. That set was incredible. Oh, yeah.
So then someone with mild hearing loss hears what they would hear.
The show is a sellout. The weekend is always busy. That's why I got our tickets in advance. Everyone seems to love the show. I think they got 5 curtain calls. It was great. That set was incredible. Oh, yeah.
So you can actually hear how it sounds fuzzy, and then someone with moderate hearing loss hears what they would hear.
The show is a sellout. The weekend is always busy. That's why I got our tickets in advance. Everyone seems to love the show. I think they got 5 curtain calls. It was great. That set was incredible.
So this is great because through this website, students can basically hear what someone with hearing loss would experience. And then the last activity is a balanced activity where students would actually get up and do the exercise. So a couple of these are not multimedia, but a couple of these are, and the important thing is the way this activity is done is you would have these 4 prompts, and you would have your students spend 5 minutes on each prompt trying to get the activity done, and then actually explain what is going on with color blindness or blind spot or hearing loss, like you would have here, and then they would pass it on after 5 minutes to the next group. The other great thing to do for this activity is actually have the students use a smart pen, which means that they're using a special notebook. So every time the first group writes something down and passes it on to the second group can add or modify what the first group did. And once everybody's done, you can take the data that's saved on the smart pen and you can upload it, and this way you can share it with the rest of the class. So not only are you using multimedia like you are with this website on this side, but you are also using 21st century tools like you are with the smart pen, and you're uploading that and sharing that with your students.